takes us back to the inaugural year of the Kennedy half dollar minus 1964. Among the treasures of this year, the 196 for D50C quadruple die error. This unique error occurs when the coin is struck with misaligned dies, resulting in a quadrupled image on the obverse side. The quadrupling is most obvious on the U of trust and on the right side of the 4 in the date. This variety is known as FS15 or the old FS013.6 according to the Cherrypickers guide. This MS65 specimen was sold for $1,900. Next, the 1982 P. Kennedy half dollar missing the initials of the engraver, widely known as the No FG half dollar. The missing initials result from die polishing or excessive die wear, leading to the erasure of the engraver's initials. These coins are considered mint errors and are popular among collectors. While not extremely rare, they are sought after due to their unique nature. The value of the No FG variety can vary depending on condition, rarity, and collector demand. This MS66 specimen sold for $5,800. Moving on to the 1977D Kennedy half dollar struck on a 40% silver planchet. The standard weight of a silver-clad half is 11.50 grams, and the expected weight of a copper-nickel-clad half is 11.34 grams. The San Francisco Mint struck silver-clad bicentennial halves, and several such plankets somehow ended up at the Denver Mint between 1977 D dies, making them the final 40% silver alloy half dollars. According to Heritage Auctions, this example has a visible edge confirming the absence of a copper core. Lightly toned and lustrous, with pleasing surfaces and minor peripheral incompleteness of strike, this 058 specimen sold for $6,600. The 1999 P. Kennedy half dollar struck on a copper core with no outer clad layers is an extremely rare error. Since 1971, Kennedys for commerce have two outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel surrounding a 100% copper core. Rarely, one side of a Kennedy half will be missing one of its clad layers. This error occurs when blanks are cut from the start or end of a clad coinage strip and one or both ends have a protruding middle copper layer. It is extremely rare for both clad layers to be absent. One diagnostic for this error is that the peripheries will be softly struck since the planchet is insufficiently thick to fill the die chamber. This rare specimen was sold for $7,280. The 1966 Kennedy half dollar struck on a Washington quarter was graded MS65 by NGC. Washington's portrait faces south relative to Kennedy's portrait. Portions of In God We Trust from the undertype are readable on Kennedy's neck. The lightly toned surfaces show minimal marks. It was sold for $9,600. Lastly, the 1971S proof Kennedy half dollar with an obverse retained die break, struck in a piece of a die, is an extraordinary error. According to Heritage Auctions, this proof Kennedy half dollar exhibits a sizable retained die break extending along the obverse border from the 7 in the date to halfway between the Y in Liberty and the second T in Trust. The break extends into the coin to half of the R in Trust and encompasses the second one in the date. A lower relief extension of the break exhibits a curved border. A fairly sizable piece of die gray with a granular texture struck into the top of Kennedy's head between the B and A are in Liberty. A much smaller triangular die fragment is struck into the coin's margin at 1030. It was sold for $12,600. And there you have it, a glimpse into the world of error Kennedy half dollars. These valuable errors not only add excitement to the collecting journey, but also contribute to the rich history of numismatics. If you've come across any of these errors or have other favorites, share your experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video. God willing, see you in the next episode.